Hiya, this is a video tutorial to help you get started learning Ecossaise in G by Haessler. This is from the current Grade 2 piano syllabus 2021 to 2022 and we're on page 5. So I'm going to start by playing this piece hands together all the way through as it should be played so you can hear what it sounds like, and then I'll break it down hands separately. So what I'd like you to do first is just to see if you can follow the music along whilst I'm playing. Okay, here we go. This is what it sounds like. Okay, gorgeous little piece. I really enjoy playing it. So I'm going to show you the right hand first, but before I do, I just need to adjust the camera angle so that you'll be able to see the notes high up, because as you can probably guess, it goes up quite high. It goes up to this top D, which is the second D, third D above middle C. So I'm just taking a moment to double check that you're going to be able to see the highest and the lowest notes in the right hand, and you can. So here we go. This is where it starts on the third D above middle C. This is my middle C here for the purposes of this video. Start with your right little finger on the D and then just rest one finger neatly over each key. And so the first 6 notes are in this hand position, and then you are going to change. So do have a pencil to hand so that you can write in any finger numbers or letter names as we go through. Okay, so it goes like this: D, C, B, B, A, G. Then you're going to shift to your third finger on the G and carry on down the scale. G, F sharp, E, then shift again to your third finger onto the E, and you go E, D, C, shift to your third finger onto the C, and you're going to go C, B, A. Then you stay in this hand position for the moment. Your next notes are B, C, D, and then in bar 4, so this is now the start of line 2, we're going to go C, A sharp with the index finger, and then you're going to tuck your thumb under slightly to go onto the B. Okay, so that's the first 3 notes of bar 4. The last 2 notes are sort of like the start, so you need to get your little finger onto the D, and your notes are going to be D, C, B, B, A, G. Now shift to your third finger onto the G, so G, F sharp, E. Stretch up an octave to the higher E with your right little finger. E, C, D, B, A, G. Now to get onto the G, you're going to have to cross over with your third, then play the F sharp with your index finger. Shift now to a new hand position, thumb to the C, fourth finger on the F sharp, and you've got 3 of these chords, 2, 3, and then you finish with a B with your thumb and a G with your little finger. Okay, so that's the first half. Let's go on to line 3, index finger to F sharp. Okay, then what I'd like you to do is to tuck your thumb under straight away onto the G like this. So index finger on F sharp, thumb onto the G. That puts you into the next hand position. A on its own, and now you've got the chord of G and B, then A and C, then back to G and B. Now keep that thumb on the G, but shift your fourth finger onto the B. Then you're going to play F sharp and A with 2 and 3. So it's really important to stick to these finger patterns because if you don't, then you would probably lose marks in the exam. So it's really important to stick to them if you can. Right then, last 2 notes of bar 10 then. G, A, G with the thumb, then the A. Now this is bar 11, B on its own, and then you've got 3 chords, A and C, B and D, back to A and C. This is now bar 12, onto the last line, A and C, then B and G. Okay, and now we're back to familiar material, but starting on the D where your little finger is right now. So we've got D, C, B, B, A, G. Shift to your third finger on the G. It doesn't say it in the music, but this is so similar, if not identical to the material before, they're going to expect you to use the same finger. So you may as well write in number 3 above this G. So we've got G, then G, F sharp, E. Stretch up an octave to the higher E, and we go E, D, C, B, A, G, crossing over onto the G with your 3rd finger, index finger to the F sharp. Now switch to thumb and 4th finger on the F sharp, and then the C with your thumb. So this is the same as at the end of line 2. 3 of these, and then you finish with B and G. So that's the right hand of this piece. I'm now going to show you the left hand, but before I do, I just need to adjust the camera angle to go back to kind of how I was at the start. So if you just give me a second, and I'm just going to check that you'll be able to see everything that you need to. Yes, I think you will. Okay. Right then, so we're going to be starting with so this is the middle C now, just to sort of put that into context. Left little finger on the G. Stay in this hand position for the first 3 notes. We've got G, then B, then C. Thumb up to the E, cross over with the index finger onto the F sharp, and then a D with the 4th, and now we're on to the G. This is now bar 4. So G with the thumb. Okay, we're now going to jump down an octave to the 2nd G below middle C, and we're going to do the same or something very similar anyway. So we've got G, B, C like this, then an A with the 4th, now 4 Ds with your thumb, 2, 3, 4, and then a G with your little finger. Okay, stay in this hand position for the, move to index finger on the D. So this is now line 3. So we've got 2 Ds, and then we have a D and a C sharp going back and forth, finishing on the D. Okay, then this pattern is repeated but starting on the G. So move your index finger up to the G, 2 Gs, and then you're going to do the same kind of wobble between the G and the F sharp, finishing on the G. Okay, last little bit then, jumping back down to the low G, then a B, then C, then A. Okay, this is the same as before. This is the same as the end of the 2nd line. 4 Ds with the thumb, 2, 3, 4, and then finishing with a G with the left little finger. So hopefully that's enough to help you on your way. Let me know how you get on. Take care. See you soon.